Welcome to the Cold War Preppers Weekly Prepper Pantry Haul, week ending Saturday, March 16th, 2024. So these are the things I picked up, and I'll give you reasons why for some of them that I picked them up. So two things. Number one, if you'll remember in my Monday live stream, I told you that I was in a vacuum sealing mode. So a lot of the stuff I picked up on Sunday when I went shopping, or after the video on Saturday, I've already vacuum sealed. So you get to see what it looks like after the normal Prepper Pantry Haul videos. I try to keep the boxes pretty for you because they get kind of squashed up when you vacuum seal them. But this time you get to see them vacuum sealed. Then I also told you in last Saturday's Prepper Pantry Haul that as I was doing the first video, my monthly Thrive Life order came in. So the Thrive Life order I'm showing you today actually came in very early last Saturday. And so I put that order in on the 4th of every month, and it just really got here quick this time. I was really impressed. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get started here. So you're going to see a lot of these boxes kind of squashed up because they've been vacuum sealed. One box of Jiffy Buttermilk Biscuit Mix. This is to make the crust for either a railroad pie or for Southwestern chicken or for a chicken pot pie. Then one box of pure cane brown sugars if we want to make some Boston baked beans. Some butterscotch candy. Celox for the first aid kit. This is Stop the Bleed powder. Then also continuing on with the first aid thing, we've got some mosquito repellent bands, ibuprofen, chapsticks, and then 81 milligram or baby aspirin. Then we have a box of savory herbs stovetop stuffing mix. This with chicken is just phenomenal. So we'll use this, and I'll show you. We got some chicken slices it's right there above them. The chicken slices, we got a number 10 can of that. So this goes with this, or the chicken slices also goes very well with rice. But either chicken and stuffing or chicken and rice is a fantastic meal. 4 boxes of yellow cake mix. Now this is so I can do a dump style cobbler or a dump style pineapple upside down cake. So first I line my Dutch oven with either the aluminum foil type of a liner. It's pre-made, kind of expensive. I think they're about 85 cents each. Or you can get the parchment paper. Especially if you're going to do the pineapple upside down cake, strongly recommend you line it so that you can flip it over and have it right side up after you get it cooked. It looks a little bit better. But for both of them, you're going to put the fruits on the bottom. So the ring pineapples with a maraschino cherry inside each one. Then you just dump the yellow cake mix on top of it. For the pineapple upside down cake, during non-SHTF times, you can add a can of either Sprite or 7-Up as your liquid and just pour it on there. In a SHTF environment, what I would do is either pour ghee or reconstitute some butter and pour that on top as a little bit more liquid. And now for the cobbler, basically you're just going to use the liquids that's inside the can. So you're going to put 2 cans of whatever fruit you want on the bottom and then add this on top. I might add a little bit more butter on top of it as well as a little bit of cinnamon. Goes very well with that. So that's what I'm doing with that. Then we've got a can of sliced peaches, some cherry, crushed pineapple chunks. You can mix these, by the way. So the crushed pineapple with the peach slices is a fantastic cobbler. A can of chipotle peppers for homemade chili. Then for I think I did the first aid already, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. Ibuprofen, chapsticks, aspirin, and the mosquito repellent band. For our Thrive Life order, we got in, these are all number 10 cans, or the 3 pound coffee can size, corn, chicken, celery, and strawberries. Then I got in the pantry can, the number 2.5 can of tomatoes, diced tomatoes. And then this is a candle that we burnt down, and then we stuck it in the freezer so we could get the paraffin out of it. The paraffin goes into another jar. We just collect all that paraffin. We'll melt it later and remake candles. Then this becomes a candle holder. Got 3 packages of MREs off of Amazon. every once in a while I get them. I probably have maybe 12, 15 packages of MREs. Not that many. But when I like to get them when we go up to the commissary at Fort Hood. They're $1 a package cheaper by getting it there. However, the cost of gas to drive up to Fort Hood and back is astronomical. So unless I combine it with another trip, it just isn't feasible financially to get them. Now, the disadvantage is when you order them off of Amazon, you don't get your choice of what you want. When you go up to Fort Hood and get them at the commissary, you get to pick what they have. Now, of course, that's dependent upon whatever they have available in the bin when you go up there. So I've only gotten chili mac, my favorite, once or twice, but that's my favorite. So this time we got chicken burrito meal bowl, Mexican style rice and bean bowl, and then Italian sausage with peppers and onions in marinara sauce. So those are the three we got this time. Did get a bottle of butane fuel for my indoor stove. I just showed you this. I'm just showing you this because it's a prepper thing that I do. I got a deli bar. I was in the mood for a deli bar at Dairy Queen, so I got a deli bar, but I saved the sticks, and so I just used those in my solo stove, my rocket stove, and used those as fuel for that. We got in the Bible timeline chart from Ascension Press. So basically what it does, let me show you here. You've got the time period, the narrative books of the Bible, the supplemental books of the Bible, what the family plan is, the northern countries, what was happening in the land of Canaan, south in Egypt, the world power, and the secular history that was going on at that time. Then we got basically the same thing with the life of Jesus. And so that has basically the time period, the gospel that supports it, what was happening in Caesarea Philippi, Galilee, Samaria, Perea, Judea, Egypt, who the emperor was, and then who the local rulers were for the different kingdoms. And then I'm really excited about this one too. I picked up Camp Cooking 100 Years. Look at the recipes I've got highlighted already. Just unbelievable. We'll try those. Then a friend of mine owns a imprinting company, and so he went to a expo up in Dallas over the last week, and he picked up these notebooks for me, and I'm going to see if I like any of them in particular, and then use those as a basis to do the printing for my training when I decide I want to do my training program. So that's basically where we are and what we picked up over the course of the last week for SHTF. So remember that we're all in this together, so we can come out the other side together. Let me know down in the comments, what are you doing to prep this week? Please be kind, polite, and respectful to each other, because togetherness is the key. Take care. Bye-bye.